So I'm sharing that conversation because A, it's legal. Second of all, I had to ask for an apology. Third of all, he didn't even give me a public apology. It felt performative. He liked all the things of Nickelodeon and then started following me and then shared this thing and then said to me that I proved that I was an actual real ally. Like, Daniel, get the fuck out of here. I've been a real ally for years, man. That you and your whatever, the two other people did not recognize, nor give me any respect or support. And yeah. I mean, really, has Daniel proved that he's a real ally yet? I'm not personally sure. Not from what I've been seeing. And it shouldn't even be about that to begin with. But regardless, I want to show you all that type of conversation that happened. Like Britney Spears, for example, I didn't have to ask her for an apology. She apologized to me personally before she even apologized to me publicly, which is wild. And then she even did it in her book and like sent me her book and all these things she didn't even have to fucking do. He's not Britney Spears. You know what I mean? I had to ask him for an apology. And I'm still questioning the transparency on all of his shit. Not gonna lie. I just want to see it. I don't think it's legal to record a phone call with somebody who is mentally unstable and possibly on substances, and then post that and then be like, hey guys, awesome news in the Tyler Chase universe. Let me tell you what's up. I don't find that good. I don't find that, I don't even know what to say, honestly. That's why I stepped in, because I thought, hold on, what's going on here? And why are you switching into this whole, there's awesome news in the Tyler Chase universe, let me catch you up. Calling Tyler's situation Tyler Chase's universe is fucking disgusting, first of all. It just is. And second of all, what are you doing? And then Daniel like going on TikTok and being like, he trashed the hotel and, you know, all these things. Like, can Tyler have a private life during this time? Or is it just updates on TikTok? I don't know. I can't find the videos anymore on Instagram, which is, you know, there's not much money to be made on Instagram, but I see them on TikTok that are still up. Is there any privacy that a child star can have, even amongst their ex co-stars? Or is it all just shared and broadcasted for TMZ to pick up? I don't know, but it's like kind of seeming like that, and it's shit in my opinion. And I'm sure people are like, oh, Alexa, here she comes being annoying and like making this about, I don't give a flying fuck what any of you think. I'm stepping up specifically for Tyler in this situation. If it were me, I would not like that. I'd be pissed as all hell. I can't speak for Tyler, but I can put myself in his position and be like, hey, this is not necessarily okay, and it could be treated differently. And then you realize like that crew is the same crew made fun of Drake and Quiet on Set when it was released, and then only apologized to Drake when there were apologies that were supposed to be made to me as well. And like, it's all performative, in my opinion, when it comes to that direction. I'm mentioning me because when it's a viral moment and it's something that has to be addressed because they're getting quote unquote canceled, then they do it. You know what I mean? If it's not, years later, whatever, I'm still asking for apologies. And it's not even public. It's not even, it's just, okay. I'm seeing something weird happening here, like a pattern. And if it was me, I would want somebody to step up and be like, some transparency, some apologies for boundary crossing and consent and legalities and all these things. I'm actually totally normal for saying these things. I am. And listen, if you're like wondering like what is one of the apologies I was asking for, it was them legit, like literally calling me crazy on their podcast. It got pulled. I had to reach out to Christy Carlson Romano and she ended up pulling it because it was so upsetting. But it was like Lindsay like bopping my mom on the head, literally, and I'm pretty sure calling her a bitch. And it was just insane. And like then calling me crazy. This was the podcast of these people that care about child stars, but yet calling one of them crazy. And then letting Lindsay go amok and talking about bopping my mom's head while calling her a bitch. And he didn't apologize for that, as you can see. He avoided all of that. No. Nothing's private over there. As you can see from what I posted, Lindsay gets into a fight with my mom. They pulled that. But that was the clickbait that they were using about a child star and their personal life with their parent even. I'm not sitting here and talking about the private life that I saw between Devin and fucking Lindsay for many years, or making that like clickbait and then talking about that specific situation. No. But you see what I mean? Like that was literally what they posted and then pulled it. And in that same clip, it was calling me crazy. And them laughing about calling me crazy. Cool, guys. Really care about child stars. Troubling experiences with her family. Fuck you guys. You definitely owe me an apology. That's disgusting. That's ridiculous. And insane clickbait. It's like TMZ. And I still have not received an apology from that. I asked Christy Carlson Romano, and she said Lindsay was not going to give me an apology for it. And Christy pulled it, which is great that she pulled it. But they wouldn't apologize for it. Troubling experiences with her family. Nothing's private over there. I'm telling you that right now. Oh, I'm sorry, it was fist fight. Fist fight, they said. There was no fist fight that happened between my mom and Lindsay Shaw. None. But clickbait, child star, troubling parents, troubling experiences with their family. Trash podcast. Did Lindsay really get in a fist fight with Nikolas's mom? Yeah, and now we fast forward to Tyler trashed the fucking hotel and all this shit. I'm realizing so much once again, and I'm sorry for choosing on my own free will to share this publicly. but at least this is consensual. You don't want to miss this one. You don't want to miss this one. Different year, same dude. Tyler Chase's universe. You're not going to want to miss this one. Get it? Okay. Again, sorry I'm not like, you know, at my lowest point talking about this, but I'm talking about it, and you should listen and respect a child star or anybody saying that was a boundary cross and that they deserve an apology for that, regardless. Whoa.
That's great. That's
I was
great.
so sorry. So I was just like a little bit just like having my stupid feelings about it.
No, I would too.
You know what I mean?
I get left.
You want to come talk on my podcast sometime? I have a separate one for you.
It's a separate one?
Yeah,
Just
yeah.
me though.
Yeah, just you.
And you can talk
Okay.
about some real...
Yeah.
Like
his
real
little
shit?
bit
Like
goes-
what's the real? Is this like after
deeper.
night? Like late night?
Oh, well,
that's a different.
No, we
that's
got
a
one of those
different.
coming
That's a
up.
different podcast.
That's our
In your
OnlyFans.
Yeah. You can make it a guest appearance.
Yeah,
I
if
can
you
cut you
like.
some.
What is this? Oh, like trauma. Oh, why?
Not necessarily.
Fuck.
Not
It's the name of our it's the name of our OnlyFans channel.
No. So, here's a fun one.
Okay.
Unfabulous, you said was great and fun. We've all gotten to watch as all these stories come out of like the horror stories from sets. Our set was not like that. Our set was really pretty lovely.
Yeah.
And it's been crazy to watch and be like, oh shit, like these are people we knew well. These
Yeah.
are people we're at events with, smiling, Kids' Choice Awards, and knowing that like.
So, Lindsay was staying at our place at the time. We offered up the guest room when she was around 18 years old, when she had no place to go. And I feel weird about saying this now, but like we housed her and we obviously gave her food. And there was a night where she was trying to bring me out past the hour that my mom, as a minor, was allowing me to go out. And yeah, Lindsay, I guess she's saying she assaulted my mom when a minor was being protected from going out. And it's kind of gross. Like, Chelsea, the last time then we saw each other was when I had Furbies. I was a child. I think I was like 12 years old when I had Furbies and stuffed animals, and I loved my Furbies and my stuffed animals. I was a child. And then you guys are laughing about trauma and making it into OnlyFans, and that's your private OnlyFans is trauma, dumping about other people's trauma. Okay, I'm glad that I'm not accepted into your group, whatever the f that is. I'm 34 almost now, and I'm very proud of the intensity and passion that I've had for things that matter. I don't know how we disconnected off of Facebook, but I'm sure it's something to do with how I am now. I'm gonna guess, but really gross. Really gross. And let me tell you something, Lindsay. When you would come over to my place and you were mentally unwell and at your lowest point, the last thing that I would ever think about was filming you. When you were doing, you know what? The last thing that I would think about was filming you for views. And it's still not anything I would ever talk about or post for views, man. And I've seen you at your lowest. Like, maybe other people have seen you at a low, but I've seen you at your lowest. And things, yeah. I would never film you. I would never post about it or talk about it. And I guess that's me and you guys are you. Lindsay, we no longer, we had to cut ties because you were an addict and you were, now that we know you have borderline personality disorder, you were not well, okay? And the way that you made that, no, I was always reaching out to you and trying to be your friend, and then you would come over. I'm not getting into any of the shit. But oh yeah, we had to cut ties, like blah, blah, blah. Lindsay, fucking cut the bullshit, man. You know why people cut ties with you. Come on. And you made it about me. I was not in your state, and I would never judge you for that. I just wanted you to be well. And after all these years, Lindsay, after all these years, you're like this. You can't apologize for when you did something wrong. You can't do a reach out. I'm gonna go back to our last text messages just to see like what the fuck was even going on there, which I haven't gone back to in a while, and it's like sad. But like, what? I am not the reason we cut ties. Okay? You were going through shit, man. And a lot of people were dealing with what you were going through. And so fucking sad. Lindsay was my best friend. Like, if I were to go back into my teenage years, Lindsay was my best friend. And I'm not going to talk about the first time we like bonded, because that wouldn't, anyways. But Lindsay was my best friend. And I've never had a best friend like Lindsay. She was my best friend. Everyone's had a best friend before. Like, we were just always on the same level and got one another. Yeah, I just had to say that part because it feels right to say that.